While we're sipping our teas, we're having a ball. Friends for so many years, we've seen it all. Through the thick and thin, through the highs and lows, come laugh with us on the Bestie Show.
Hi, Besties Bunch. I'm Linda.
I'm Shauna.
Here we are back again. We are doing so well. We are doing so well.
Yeah.
I think we have 102, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, because
we are the little podcast that could. I think we now have 102 subscribers here on YouTube, and our Facebook page is just blown up. I don't know, over 570 at some point. I'm not sure, but. Yeah, thank you again so much to everyone who's coming along with us on our podcasting journey. So that being said, what's going on? Weekend news? Anything fun? Anything exciting?
What did I do this weekend? Same thing I always do. Me and Michaela took a walk around the lake since it was so nice on Sunday.
Yes.
It was cold. It was cold.
But sunny.
It was
cold
very
and sunny. That's where it's at.
So I wasn't...
That's where it's at.
I still wear gloves because my hands get frozen down there.
Oh.
But that's all, really. Just regular shopping on Saturday.
Right. Well,
the usual fun.
I know. It's always,
I don't know.
There's not a whole lot going on right now.
The weather is going to be coming, so
exactly. And we'll be doing some outside podcasts.
Yeah,
we'll be hopefully doing some shows, some concerts, things like that coming up. So, anyway, what was going on? So big thing in your home. Shauna's daughter, her beautiful daughter, KK, passed her driving test. She
First
is now
try.
Not a permit driver. She's now a licensed driver. Yeah, and she's awesome. I mean, she's been driving with you though since her permit, so it was really nothing for her. But so she did that, and you had told me, and I thought it was kind of, I don't know why I scratched that off. I scratched off the wrong thing. I was disgusted by this.
I'm disgusted by it.
Our school district, and I'm not going to name it, anybody who follows us who knows where we're from, you're going to know what school district we're from. We're talking about. They expect a freaking parking pass, which you have to buy when your kid wants to drive to school. Now, am I wrong? Do they not collect hundreds and hundreds and hundreds upon hundreds of thousands of dollars in school taxes every year?
Absolutely.
That they think, and how much was the pass?
$68 with their fee.
$68
taxes.
And how long is that?
Only one semester. So this pass lasts until the end of May. Okay. When the school is out.
So what is there, 4 semesters?
Yeah, but you only buy a fall. Fall is for...
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
There is 4 semesters, but they buy... I think, because we're new to this, so I know we bought the spring one. I know there's a fall, and then there's a... So there's 3 because we don't buy summer, obviously. So they do a fall, a winter, and then a spring, I think. Okay, and it's roughly $70?
Yeah. So we're talking $210 at least extra, just because her daughter, who has a job, and next year will be going to the job most of her day. She's only going to be at school shortly for a short time. So because she has a job and wants to do what we are expected to do in this world, which is to be productive citizens, which she is, she has to pay to be able to drive. I think it's bullshit.
I do too.
I was very angry, and I don't have any kids in this school. I don't have any kids in any, well, I have grandkids in school districts, but I'm not going to go into that. I was ready to storm the gates, honestly, and be at a school board meeting and say, how dare you try to charge a parent when their young kid wants to go to school and has to get out a little bit early so that they can go hold their job down, and you want to charge them so they can drive their car up? It don't take much to round me.
And she works now, so she paid her. I mean, she paid herself.
But she shouldn't have to.
No, you shouldn't have to. It's a parking spot.
And she's only working part-time. She's not, it's not like she's raking in the dough where she can throw $70 here. No, she got to work a lot of hours during that, and it's disgusting to me. So if you have kids in school, and teenagers, and they're driving, which, can you imagine if we would have been driving to school back then? We'd have never got there. We'd have never got there.
No.
We wouldn't. No.
We would have definitely went somewhere else.
We'd have been to school, and I was hardly in school anyway.
Yeah. It's such a different way.
I miss so much school. But anyway,
I did
Yeah,
too. I missed
but
a
if
lot.
well, yeah, we used to miss a lot of it together. But if you have a teenager and they're driving, let us know. Do they have to do it? Like, is that all school districts?
I don't know. I thought it was free.
It should be free.
And then at the end, after you filled out the application, then that's when the fee.
It's amazing what we put up with as a society, as a civilization, as a society. And I'm not going to beat the dead horse on the Epstein files. I'm not going to keep beating all that. If you follow me, you know where I'm at on that. You know I'm ready for pitchforks and machetes, basically. I'm ready to start chopping heads off. But my whole point to this is what we put up with in this world, and just let go. We just let it slide. We let it slide, robbing people. Now we find out all about this horrific, unspeakable abuse that's been going on for decades, centuries. Nobody's doing nothing. Where are the men? Why are they not storming the gates? Why are they not on Washington? Why are they not ripping these disgusting, pathetic people out and saying, we're done with you? But okay, that's my rant. Ran over. I'm done.
Yeah, and when we went up to that school, well, we weren't driving there, but
Yeah.
was there a charge? Because people drove to school.
Honest to God, I
don't
don't
know.
remember.
Because obviously I didn't drive up there, so I don't know.
Well, if there was a charge, I'll bet you anything it wasn't no $70.
No, not back then.
It was probably 10 or 12 or 15.
I don't know. It might have been free. I mean, it's for a spot.
Exactly, and it isn't like, and I used to go to the high school. You've been to the high school. Is it completely packed? Is it like there's nowhere to park? No. The parking lot is enormous. It's
is.
football fields and football fields. There's plenty of space.
They're pretty filled though with cars when they're done.
I'm whatever.
They're pretty filled.
I'm just ready to have a complete fit over the handouts. More money. Hey, these kids want to drive. Let's charge our parents. Let's charge our parents to drive their car up here and let it sit all day. It's not hurting. I'm done. I'll shut up. Anyway, that's where I'm at. So if you guys have a teenager in school and they drive, or if they don't drive and if they have to have a parking pass, let us know on Facebook. Here, leave us a comment. Let us know, because I'm curious about that. Do all schools do that? Are they all as sickening as the district we're in?
Oh,
Because they probably
do.
I would think so. So anyway, so that was one bit of news for you. The other, your truck. What's going on with that truck?
Still denied.
Denied.
Denied. So we're just gonna pick it up, and we're gonna fix it ourselves.
So she bought an insurance, a warranty, for if their truck broke down, because it's a huge, massive truck, and I'm sure the parts are not cheap, so that they would fix it. You've had it for
over 3 years.
and you've paid, so basically you paid it in full because you pay like so many years and then you get so much free. So they're like,
yeah, you buy 3 years, you get 2 free.
okay, and they're in the 2 free years. So you've paid them a small fortune over 3
Yeah.
years, monthly payments. Never had a claim.
Never had a claim.
Never had a claim. She has a legitimate claim for this truck. It's a legitimate covered part.
Yeah, exactly.
Covered part is because she gets to see what's covered in the truck. They denied it because of what? One
Receipts.
Yeah.
And something with mileage or something, which is just totally ridiculous. Which it's been going on now. This is the 7th week.
7th week. So they took
7 weeks.
They took their truck to the that's where the dealer where you bought it, right? Because they know how to work on this truck and fix it, and figured it would be fixed. Well, they tore the truck apart. The dealer has it for 7 weeks.
Yeah.
They were pestering this company. We need to fix this truck. Sean has called them 50 million times. Her husband's called them 50 million times. Can I tell them who it is?
Yeah, I mean,
It's Endurance. It's Endurance.
You suck.
So if you see television commercials for the Endurance,
It's a lie.
because I know, is it Ice Cube? Ice-T and Vivica Fox.
Dude, they do Car Shield.
They do Car Shield. Now, I don't know how they work. Probably similar.
It's similar.
But I never used to see the Endurance commercials. Do you know now that you're having all these problems?
I see them all the time.
I see them now. And I'm like,
And it's
okay.
the racing woman.
It's a female, right. Now, see, I like the other ones because I love Vivica Fox. I think she's such a beautiful lady. And I love Ice-T. I love him. I just think he's adorable. I mean, he probably doesn't want to be thought of as adorable, but that's how I see him. Anyway, so I like the Car Show because they always do those. It's Endurance. Know this. She's done everything she was supposed to do. She had all the receipts. They were giving her runaround after runaround because of a date. Because, you didn't have, this was 2 days after it, bunch of shit is what it was. And they denied them. So they have their truck up at this dealer, still waiting for the dealer to put it back together again. They're driving around in a rental. And, I mean, it's just a big nightmare all
It is a
because of
nightmare.
them. And you've looked into them. Apparently, they've had a lot of issues.
Yes,
is that
they do.
true? Okay, so like
A lot of denials.
a lot of denials. But isn't there is there a class action lawsuit going, or
I think that's what my husband said. I didn't look it up, but he said because there's more. There's
because they do this to people all the time? And even so, 7 weeks. It took them 7 weeks to deny her. It's just ridiculous. So
Yeah.
keep that in mind, guys. If your car
It's a
runs out of
runaround.
warranty and
It's a
you decide
runaround.
I'm going to go buy one, don't buy it through Endurance, because I've watched what this woman has gone through,
It's a lot.
and I know what her husband's been through, and it is not their fault. This company sucks. So just
they do.
remember that.
Yeah.
Okay, I am just on a roll today. Who else can we bash? We bashed the school district. We bashed all the pieces of garbage in Washington.
that's true.
We're bashing Endurance. Who's next? I
True.
told you. We both told you in one of our promos. We can be bitchy. You're seeing it right now, and this ain't really even bitchy. But yeah. So
No, it's not.
speaking of bitchy, how about Pippi and her resting bitch bar? What were we talking about?
Well,
Sean, she takes her little. Where's that little Pip? We've showed you Pip, and as soon as she comes over, Sean will show you. Go ahead. Shauna takes her for walks.
Yeah, well, when we went to the lake, you know, and there were some dogs. There are a lot of dogs there now, and
Come here, baby.
so every time a dog would go past, she would flip out
Okay, wait till you see this.
and
dog.
act like she's gonna bite them.
If
and
you
they
haven't
just-
seen her yet. This is Pip. This is who thinks she's big. Huh. She thinks she's tough. Now she's going to get a trim very soon. But this
Saturday.
is she will bark at pit bulls,
everything.
won't you? German no, look at me. German shepherds. Huh. You just
All
do
of
it.
them.
You gotta bark at everybody, don't you? Huh. You don't bark at Aunt Lenny though, huh? Because she loves me.
She's looking to
Yeah.
see what she can
She,
get.
but I laughed
Pip.
so hard because
Yeah,
I
babe.
said
Oh my
Shauna's
gosh.
telling me the story. She said all the other dogs are just
Walking around.
Not her.
As soon as she sees them, she tries to attack them. I'm thinking, oh, good Lord.
All 11 pounds of her.
Oh
11
my
pounds of her.
God. She's so
So-
funny. She's embarrassing.
Are you embarrassing?
Oh,
She's
my
over
God.
here me nothing.
We have to hold her back, and the dogs just look at her like she's a crazy fool. Like, what's the matter with her?
So I said to Shauna, she's got resting bitch bark.
Yeah,
Like
she does.
she's Shauna and I laugh because we both have a pretty strong
Oh my God.
RBF. It's pretty strong. Like, you know, that I told that the story when Shauna and I met, I was scared to death of her because of her resting bitch face. So I hurried up and made nice with her so she wouldn't beat me up. I told her I liked her
I'm
shirt.
thinking, what?
I know. She doesn't. She's not. She can be, just like I can be. But she's not.
No.
She's the sweetest thing in the world. But anyway, so Pippi takes after her mother
Yeah, she does.
and has resting bitch bark. She can't have resting bitch face.
That's
She
funny.
never looked mean. That
Wow.
just made me laugh because she is such a good dog.
She is.
She
She's a
is
good
the
dog.
best little doggy. She literally is. She's just the best little pup. And
Yes.
but she's not a pup. What is she now?
9.
9. Oh my god.
I know. What?
Yeah, because when Shauna brought her home, she was about like that.
She was.
Literally, we have pictures of my Brianna holding her, and I mean, there's nothing there.
No.
She was so tiny and so sweet. But so we wanted to touch on that. I had a cool thing happen, which I posted about,
Oh, yeah.
but not everybody who watches the podcast follows me on Facebook. And I thought I would tell everybody my story. So I go to the dollar store, and meandering around. I can't remember what I was trying to find in there. Maybe a card? Probably a card, because I buy most of my cards at the dollar store.
Me too.
Why wouldn't you? I
Yeah,
mean, they're
right.
sweet cards. They're like $1.25 as
Hallmark.
opposed to right. So I'm walking around. So I got what I got, and I'm standing in line, and this older lady comes up to me, and she says, "Would you like a pamphlet about Jesus?" And I said, "Of course. I always take pamphlets. I'll take anything about Jesus." So she says, "Oh, because most of the people didn't want it. They were, oh, my hands are full, or they didn't want it."
Oh,
so I
wow.
said, "I'll take it." So she says, "Oh, thank you. You think I made this woman's day just by taking this pamphlet?"
probably
from her,"
did.
which was heartwarming for me. So I take the little pamphlet, and she notices my cross, which I always wear. And she says, oh, it's so pretty, it's so beautiful. And I had a sweater on, and I also have a big, probably the same size pin that's also a cross on my sweater. So she looks at, she says, "Oh, what's that?" So we talked for a second or two, and then she went on her way and started talking to other people. Well, when I got closer to the checkup, she comes back up to me, and she says, "Do you have a limp?" And normally I really don't, but right now, I mean, I have a bum knee, but right now my back is really out.
Yeah.
And coincidentally, which I was also going to talk about with my chiropractor, who spent his whole life being a chiropractor, trying to help people in a homeopathic way, in a natural way, so that they don't have... This poor man had to go in for hip replacement surgery. So I haven't been able to see him as often as I normally do. So my back is really, it's like really, I don't even know what I did. I don't know what I did. I didn't really do anything to it. It just, sometimes it just...
Yeah, it seems a lot of people.
Yeah, so between the left disc in my back and my right knee, I probably like wobbling here. So she says to me, do you limp? And I said, not normally. I said, but I am because I have a bum knee and my back's hurting a little bit. She says, which leg? So I said, my right knee. Right in the middle of the dollar store, this woman leans down, touches the top of my right foot, and asks for healing over my knee, probably just my whole leg, in the name of Jesus. So I'm touched and almost cry. I usually cry when people pray for me, with me, over me. When I pray, I'm always crying when I pray. So I just took that as just such a lovely thing. I gave her a big hug. You know, we both went on our way. I went across the street to our local grocery store, and I'm trucking through I should have brought him in. He's in my car now. So I'm trucking through the back to get some milk, and for some reason, I look down at one of the food displays, and there's one of these tiny little Jesus. It's about that big.
I've seen them online.
No bigger than your thumb.
Yeah.
And I glanced down and I thought, you got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. I knew.
I wouldn't even see it.
You would have if you were. It was Jesus Day. It was literally 5 minutes after this woman prayed for me, and I knew I was meant to see. I'm gonna cry. I knew I was meant to see him. So I picked him up. I gave a smile, and I brought him home, and I wished him up, and then there's me. Here's my pathetic, paranoid butt. As I'm walking, I'm thinking, what if somebody put this here and laced it with something? This is how my mind works. It's sad. Just because I know what goes in the world. I know what goes on in the world. And I know too much. So this little part of me starts thinking, and it was the enemy. That's what it was. It was the enemy not wanting me to have the joy from finding that.
That woman was a giant eagle before she went to the dollar store.
That's true. That's true.
You never know.
That's true.
Wouldn't that be something?
But that would be really something. But it was the enemy, messing with me. And so I'm thinking, what if it's laced with something? Then of course I start feeling like, I'm dizzy. This is it. I'm going out because I picked up that little Jesus. And I'm thinking, maybe I was just supposed to leave him there so everybody could see him. But I knew I wasn't. I knew I was supposed to take this little Jesus. So anyway, I took him home, and he is now, I washed him up, and because I'm OCD freak, I washed him up, and now he is sitting on my little dash. My daughter gave me a little, some kind of little sticky something on it. So now he's gonna ride around with me. So that was my cute little, that was such a cool day. I was so touched by all that. It was just a neat day, because sometimes you just don't, sometimes you don't even know you need an affirmation or something just to pick you up a little bit when you're feeling it's heavy, and that day I don't even know that I was really feeling that bad. I have been on and off about different things for a few weeks, but it was nice. It was a nice thing. So if you're a Christian, like we are, I hope you enjoyed that story. If you're not a Christian, I hope you also enjoyed that story, because it made me feel good. So it didn't hurt anybody, and it made me feel good. And it was something positive in the world. So whether you follow Christ or not, I thought it was still a nice story to tell. Back to my poor Cairo. I've been going to him, what are we, 56? Are we going to be 57? Oh my. Okay, so I feel like we just...
Next month for you.
So we've been doing this for a year? Because you were close to being 56 when we did the first one, because I remember talking about it. So we've been on this almost a year come July. Yeah, that's frightening.
Yeah.
That's frightening.
It is. I know it's close.
That's frightening. So, but my Cairo, I've been going to him since I was, I think, 20. So that's a long time. That's almost 40 years. So.
Why did he need a hip? Did he do something?
No.
It's just arthritis.
I think. And I mean, he kind of, the way his adjustment table is, I don't know if that's what you call that. The one they lay you on and ba-bang, ba-bang.
Yeah.
He always stands on one particular side of it. And that was what he was telling me, that he feels like maybe just constantly pushing from the one side, maybe. You know what I mean? For 50, he's been doing it 50 years at least. And I just thought that was so, I just felt so horrible about it. He's a good man.
Yeah.
He's a kind man. He wants to help people. He's dedicated his whole life to helping people, and he ends up having to go for a hip replacement, which is he adjusts people to help that.
Right.
So where's the justice? I don't know. I'm in just a mood.
He needed to see an adjuster, right?
You know what? And he does, because I said to him, "Do you have a chiro? You do," because I'm sure they know each other.
Yeah.
And he said he does, and he did go. But I don't know. I thought it was, I don't know. Like I said, where's the justice? Same with this. Look, can you see it? Can you see the red dot? Mm-mm. I woke up again today, and I've said this on 3 or 4, even 5 podcasts. I don't know. There's either something here, little red dot. I looked at him. I said, "Are you kidding me?" And I'm telling you, it wasn't there this morning. It was there when I went to put my makeup on. I said,
might be psychological.
Psychological. Okay, I can. Why can't I use that for good then? Like, why can't I make something really good happen?
Yeah.
You know, no. Why can't I just shed another 35 or 40 pounds off me? Why does it have to be a blemish? There's that, and there's and my hair. Is my hair too? Is it too Priscilla Presley today?
No.
Are you sure? Because I did it, and I pulled it up, and then I stood in the mirror, and I was like,
No.
Am I giving off a Priscilla vibe here? Because as beautiful as she looked back in 1969 with that, I don't think I can pull that off. So,
yeah, they made a big.
Oh my! How? If there are any women that are at that age watching us, which I would love to think, and you did those beehives, how did they do it?
I don't know. Maybe they had a cup underneath it or something. I don't know.
I know they probably used rollers. I know they used Dippity Doo, the sloppy gooey that looks like slime. I know they had to use tons of hairspray, but like the weight, the sheer volume of having, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. And I couldn't sit still long enough to do it. My mom had one. Did your mom ever have the Bouffant?
I think I've seen one. Yeah, I think I've seen one.
Because they were pretty close in age.
Yeah.
Styles, I don't know. I'm so glad we went from that to the Farrah Fawcett to the 80s, because I couldn't have done them.
Yeah.
I was too little. I think my mom had a beehive when she was pregnant with me. So we're looking at, almost 57 years ago.
It's crazy.
Yikes. Yeah, that's kind of scary.
And don't forget, this weekend we turn the clocks ahead an hour. It's
ahead?
Yeah. We
spring forward, fall back. Right.
This weekend on Saturday, which I hate that, but just stop doing it.
So we lose an hour.
That's...
Because I don't mind when we gain it. I honestly like that. Because
I do too.
And I don't mind if it gets dark early when it's cold and fally, because that's the time, we've talked about this before, you settle in and you get the family time and the cozy and the so, but losing an hour, I mean, it's not going to bother me. One way or another.
It's not going to bother me.
I mean, now you do get up super duper early.
Yeah.
So it'll be like
I try to
waking up
sleep
at...
I don't know. Sometimes on the weekend I've been sleeping into like 7, 6.
Oh boy, she's been sleeping until 6, 7 o'clock.
Oh, that one day I got up, it was like 8 o'clock, and I said, "Oh my God, my whole day."
Our whole day.
It just makes me feel like I'm rushed. I don't know. For what? I don't know, but it does. It makes me feel like I'm rushed.
I feel like that. Mm-hmm. Well, because you and I both were the type, we get up and we go. Yeah. We hit the ground running when we wake up out of bed.
I'm a morning person.
Yes, me too. I'm a night person if I'm out.
Yeah.
At a show or a party or a concert or something like that. But if I'm home, I'm past. That's me in a chair at 6:30. Remember, I talked about it. My disappearing chin. How that Brandon said it was gone. I can't even do it. Oh, I guess I don't even know. But yeah, so so we're gonna lose an hour's sleep.
Yeah.
And
I do like it light. I mean, it just makes it feel like, I don't know.
Well, I don't like it because, again, for the kids, I think about the kids who still have to get up for school. It makes it tough. And I know they do it on a weekend, but that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You're not going to catch back up. It's going to screw you up, and you're going to stay screwed up until 6 months down the road when they change it back again.
You get used to it.
Is it supposed? So do people want it to stay what they're going to make it? Because I know everybody's always bitching, or do they want it to stay how it is? What do they like it as?
I don't know. I would say as it is and just leave it alone. But I don't know. Everybody's different. But they were supposed to stop it. But Arizona and Hawaii do not participate in that. They do not participate. That's the only 2 states
Arizona. I mean,
Ariz-
Hawaii I kind of get because they're up to
yeah.
yourself, but Arizona. that's-
Arizona. I'm not lying. Arizona and Hawaii. I'm like, they could just say, why can't we just say no? Stop.
Well, and since there's so many time zones anyway,
Yeah.
like it's so confusing. I wouldn't want to have to be someone who has to deal with a company that has that.
Yeah.
You know, like that ships to different states that are in different times. I wouldn't want to have to deal with that because I can only imagine when it changes. I don't know. I guess if it changes for everybody, I don't know. Now I'm rambling about stupid stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
But that's where 100% quick to agree.
Yeah.
So that's it. So then what else were we going to talk about? I guess that's it. I definitely want to touch on Pippi.
Yeah.
And that's it. The fact that we're getting there, guys. We're doing really good and we do appreciate it. We really, really do. We've had some nice comments, you know, people saying some really nice stuff on YouTube. And you know, Facebook is still like I don't think we're sometimes I think we're just too late to the party because the social media thing is, I feel like it's almost dying. It's not, but I kind of feel like it is, but because we have gotten so many followers on the Facebook Besties page. Mm-hmm. Like we went from we went from like 100 to like almost 600. And we're still not getting a lot of views on the page. So how do you have an increase of that many more people following your page, like saying, I want to follow this page, and they're still not seeing anything? That's what bothers me.
Maybe it's the shorts.
Well, the shorts are being seen a little better than, but like my personal Facebook page gets a lot of views, but I don't know. Facebook probably does shadow ban me, and since I'm kind of tied to the Besties page, my personal pages, that might have something to do with it, but I'm not, whatever. I can't back down and stop now, so. But, so that's where we're at, but we do appreciate everything, guys. We really do. If you haven't yet subscribed and you are seeing us, please do so.
Yeah.
Please subscribe to our channel. Hit the notification bell that's up at the top and give us a like, comment us.
Give us a thumbs up.
Comment us to us, yes. Give us thumbs up, comment something in our, down below, and follow us on our Facebook page, and follow us on Instagram, TikTok. We're doing all right on there. Instagram, I'm not as big on Instagram. I've said that before. No. TikTok's okay. But I still don't get the algorithm stuff. I just don't. Yeah. I think there's just so many people doing it now. Like it's almost impossible to carve out something for yourself. Like the pie is just decimated because everybody just went in there and whatever. I mean, we started
a long time ago.
They did. We couldn't start any sooner. We couldn't. You had Michaela who was young and I had different things going on and we just didn't have the time and so we started when we started it. We are the little podcast that could. Mm-hmm. We and will. Yes, and will. We are going to get to where we want to be because we're going to do it. Doing it our way. Yeah. So but yeah, follow us if you haven't and leave us a comment. And we are gonna start venturing out as soon as it gets a little bit nicer.
Yeah,
and
try to nice.
Yeah, try to do some podcasts out in the world. But thank you so much for watching, everybody. We already killed that half hour.
I know.
So everybody stay safe out there. We'll see you in a week. Hope your weather's nice.
Yeah.
And
it's coming.
Yeah. Take care, guys. We love you. God bless.
Bye.
See you soon. Bye. Oops, hello, Al. Bestie's blooper reel. Action. Hi, I'm Linda.
I'm Shauna.
We're the Besties. I guess we should have decided who was going to say that.
Okay.
Oh, shit. I'm going to say Shauna first.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, do you follow us? We are asking... Oh, shit. I don't know. I don't know. Damn it. What else? Do you follow us what? What?
Hi, I'm Shauna. I thought you were going to go first.
Oh my God.
Boo-boo.
That's all I can think of.
Boo-boo.
Geek, and a geek.